Day ahead of me here. So I'm just gonna, right now I'm making pickled eggs. Did you know that hard-boiled eggs a large hard-boiled egg only has 77 calories? And I've been snacking on, like, having for lunch or whatever. Um, why isn't this doing its thing here? It's on live chat. Okay. We'll have to wait for my thing to start. In the meantime, oh, there it is. All right, let's F11 this. And there we go. And we want to pop out the chat. There it is. Oh, I love the sound of the birds. Okay, folks. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Barefoot chickens. Okay, I got to go put eggs in the boiling water for my pickled eggs, and then we're going to make laundry soap, okay? So just give me a minute. So it's a typical Monday, and I'm getting stuff organized for the week. We're out of homemade laundry soap, and we're down to using Gain pods. And we're making laundry soap and pickled eggs today, and then I'm going to see if I can't go out into the garden. So over here, I have a flat of eggs, and the trick is to get them into boiling water while it's boiling. You don't want the water to stop boiling, because it's the switch from cold to hot that loosens the membrane between the shell and the egg. I'm gonna let that come to a boil again. And I need to fill my bucket with water. A soap bucket with hot water. Not fill it, about a little over half full. Bring this back up to a boil quicker. And there is 30 eggs. We're going to let them boil for 15 to 20 minutes. All right. throw these away, folks. If you don't keep it hens, don't throw these away. These are perfect for putting in the bottom of a new raised bed to encourage worms. I've been saving them up because I got 2 new beds coming. Oh. Oh. All right. I was there on time. Well, doctors, you know, we can bitch about the doctors being on time or not being on time if we want. I'm not saying that you're bitching, but I am saying that if you are in the doctor's office and there's, you know, they've allotted you 15 minutes, right? Well, you're having a really hard time. So what if the doctor stays with you another 10 minutes? And what if that happens to 3 patients throughout the day? So when you're seeing the surgeon, he may be 30 minutes late because he was helping somebody. So I get, you know, I'm learning to try and put myself in the possibility of other people's shoes, right? I tell you, the older I get, I don't know. So let me say hi, Joe. How is Scott doing? What amazing x-rays. Like, holy crap. So I haven't written you back. I didn't go live yesterday. I didn't do a reading like I was supposed to last night. I was in bed last night, folks. 7:30. 7:30. All right, while this water is hot, I'm going to use Linda's soap just because I caught it. It's lemony fresh. Oh, let me say hi to everybody. I meant to pop out the chat or pop out the participants. Alex! EJ Gameplay, Joe Mama, Laura Sup, Leah Davies, Michelle Jones, Rita Svet, Sheila Hubbard, and Zach Lee. How is everybody doing today? Now, how do I get this back? Oh, right, okay. So we gotta do that. Restore chat. Pop it out. Make it big. There we go. Hey, everybody, how's it going? His BP is up there, but other than that, he's going okay. I was worried you overdid it in the garden. I'm probably going to try and go out in the garden today. I did overdo it in the garden a little bit. And then we got rain, and my knees, my right knee, which is my good knee, would not let me work. Wouldn't let me stand for more than 10 or 12 seconds at a time. So, lurking, flirking from working, Alice. You turkin'. I'm sorry. There's something fun about that. All right. First things first, I've got to get, do you want to watch? Do you want to? Okay. Now, here's something you might want to know. You just watched me put my lurkin' and working. Yeah, flirkin' gherkin. That's supposed to be cute, but it could have sounded mean, but it wasn't meant to be. All right. Let's start. Oh! With, now as you all know, when I make my laundry soap, there, can you see? I use half the borax. Why? Well, because these, for God's sakes, why aren't you turning the way you're supposed to? Borax is hard on elastic. So I use half the borax, and if it's Howie's clothes, and they're dirty from work, I can add more borax right into the wash. But I'm going to add a half a cup of borax into that. Now, my pail is only a little over half full. Okay, so washing soda. Try and get around the lumps here. I'm going to have to get it in a bag and hammer it. And there's half a cup. Oh, that wasn't quite half a cup. So I'm going to say a cup and a half of washing soda. You stir that. And you can hear it sitting on the bottom. That's some of the washing soda. That's okay. Now we'll set our borax and washing soda aside. I put them in those tubs to keep them from drying out. I'm going to put this down on the floor now. Oh, my shoulder. Okay, I'm going to get some water on the boil and I'm going to grate. Oh, for God's sakes. All right, I'm going to get some water on the boil. It's a beautiful day. I'm thinking of actually planting some today. Maybe celery, because if anything happens to the celery, I got more. But if nothing happens to it, it's 2 beds planted, right? We're going to put this on the boil over here. Got my pickle juice ready to go. Oh. Do you like the 4 jars pressure canner as much as your others? Honestly, I love it. I really love it. I did not think. A second here. I didn't think that I would like. Jesus. Sorry, folks. I got crap moved. Oh, it's my book. Hang on a second. Wait a minute now. Anyway, yes, I do. I like the. Yeah, well, the fact that I was sitting down did not thank my shoulder, barefoot chickens. My shoulder wasn't thankful. I should get a piece of paper. I'll use this. Yes, I really, this is wet. I really like the 4 jars canner. It's lightweight. And I like the fact that the gauge and I like how the little bopper works, and how the gauge keeps, you know exactly where you are with that gauge. I'm not fond. I never thought I was fond, but I've never used one before, Joe. And, ugh. Did I turn that pot on? Yes, I did. I've never used one before, but the truth is, I really liked how it took the guesswork out of the pressure, but I am a jiggler person. So all of my canners will get used. But my first go-to canner right now will always be the 4 jars canner. And remember, use the coupon code HALFACRE, capital letters, all one word, for 10% off of anything you buy on the 4 jars website, Canada or... Hey, Michelle! Canada or American. Hey, Jane. No, my beef has not come yet. And it's pretty safe to say I probably won't be shopping there again. I don't know. We'll see. See how much money's left over from the $1,500 I paid. Because the pork I got was 4 small bags. Ouch. Watch your fingers. Hey, Nova! Linda Bop! Chanel 23, Lori Lumax, Joe Mama. Oh, I should be on live chat, shouldn't I? Not top chat. I'm working up a sweat just grating. I almost said cheese, grating soap. You have to get the gauge recalibrated every year? How do you do that? Oh, good, Lori. Don't forget to use the coupon code. You get 10% off and I get 10% of the sale. How good is that? I don't make a lot on 4 jars because it's not canning season. I make about $50 a month. But it should double over canning season. I just want to make sure that I don't have any too big of lumps in here. And this is going to go in the dishwasher and come out clean. I know you don't like the rust, but you know, it's a part of life. It really is. Oh. My hands are nice and clean. I have to go get some garlic out of the porch for my pickles. What did I just hear? It sounded like something fell. Did an egg explode? Don't think so. Be right back, folks. You want in? Come here. Gonna be a good year for garlic, folks. Gonna be a good year for garlic. Because the stuff I harvested last year is starting to sprout. Now while I'm waiting for my soap water to boil, I'm going to start on my, let's see, where are you? Bay leaf. I'm going to start on my pickle stuff here. Bay leaf, peppercorns, about a tablespoon of salt. Oh my goodness. Getting our house washed right now and all of the windows outside washed as well. Isn't that nice? This is the garlic I grew in the garden last year. And I never did like slice it and dehydrate it. I just left it in a box in the porch and I've been using it. See how it's sprouting? Oh. And the dill flavor will come with the green pickle juice that keeps getting recycled in this jar. I have to add. Oh. half a cup of vinegar to the pickle juice. All right, here's our soap works. Get this over here. Get my pickle juice on. My pickle juice is on to boil. I put the garlic, the hot pepper, or the garlic, the peppercorns, and salt and a bay leaf in the bottom of my pickle jar. Oh, getting our, Linda, I'm making laundry soap and pickled eggs. Pickled eggs is becoming a weekly thing almost, like every 2 weeks. See how if the water is boiling, almost boiling, or really, really, really hot, our soap goes in and melts. Whoops, you stay on there, bud. We're going to put this back on the laptop there. I'm going to just stir this until it melts. If I have to, I'll put it on the burner, but then it can foam up really quick. So I just kind of... Yeah, I'm going to go put this on the burner. I'll be right back. This is a bar of Linda's laundry soap. And I've just put it in uber hot water and I'm going to bring it to a boil. Then I'm going to mix it in my hot water that has washing soda and borax. So here's an interesting thing, folks. I'll tell you about it in a second. When you're boiling eggs, you know how I say to put them in hot water? Like in boiling water a few at a time? Do you know how to boil water without a pot? I'll let you guys think on that for a minute. My soap needs to melt. I'll tell you guys in a minute. Tweedle, tweedle, tweedle-dee. Crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy. Crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted. And then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering, what in the world did I do? Oh, crazy. thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Oh, good, it's dissolved. It's all dissolved. Good. I don't know if you can see that. It's all dissolved. Just got to finish cooking the soap. It's not melted enough yet. But I do believe it's been 10 minutes. Alrighty. Oh. It's been 10 minutes. I'm going to strain my egg. 10, 15, 20 minutes. You don't want them too boiled. I'm just draining the water off these eggs. And then I'm going to just do this. And then cold water. Come on, soap. And there goes our juice. And I rinse these several times. Shake. If there's none broken, because there's a lot of eggs in here, just smack them together. I wanted to show you guys this because I couldn't show you before. We'll just let these soak and cool down. It is the temperature adjustment from going from cold fridge to boiling water, from boiling water to cold, that separates the skin and the shell from the egg. Now I believe our soap is mostly melted. Just trying to push that down through there. Just let that do that. And here we go, kids. This is our soap. I'm just going to give this a wash and put it in the dish tray. And all we have to do is give it a scrub with a brush and a cloth. Give it a good rinse, and that pot is clean as a whistle. Why? Because we just put salt in it. Pickled egg time. We just want to keep... Do you want to go out? What's the matter, Gracie? Are you hungry? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just going to put this down here because it's going to have to be stirred every once in a while. What? All right, I'm sorry. Just got to feed the dog. Oh. Now, while our pickle juice is coming to a boil, I'm going to peel eggs. Oh. Cataract surgery. Oh, that's actually really easy these days, eh? Okay. Oy. Once again, just want to show you how easy these eggs peel. Drop back in the water. Okay, Linda, you take care, honey. Yes, I did, darling. Good call. I did turn off the other camera. I do believe these boiled for a good 20 minutes. But I better check one to make sure they're cooked all the way through. Perfect. That's my lunch. '24, and the other one will be on June 6th. Good. I'm starting to think I'm going to need new knees. And in order to get new knees, I have to talk to my doctor. And I really don't like going to the doctor anymore. Gracie, you don't like eggs. You don't. Look. Told you don't like eggs. Yep. Take care, Linda. Give my love to Matt. Hey, Snacky T, Lena K, Edie Murphy, Carolyn L. Now, Gracie's not fond of eggs, so I think she's actually a little allergic to them. Most food that she's allergic to or has a problem with her, gives her a problem, she won't eat. She's a smart old girl. It takes mostly a full flat of eggs to do a half-gallon jar. So that's 30 eggs. Although last time I had less. So we'll see. Reach down and stir my soap. Now, I use 1 pod for Howie's clothes, 1 laundry pod, and 1 cup of my laundry soap. Because his is really, you know, his is work clothes. But most of the time, unless it's a big load, I just use a cup of my homemade laundry soap. Whoa! Dropped ya. Oh, hi, Trish. How's it going? If takes me a while to remember your name, then, you know, be kind. Hey, Lori Lazorma Chesney. That's my clock saying it's noon when it's actually 1 o'clock. And then I think I might go out and plant some celery. Or something. Maybe some more onions. I'll plant more onions. Onions seem to be one thing that I have, I use. Well, it is. It's a staple. Onions are a staple. I may not have room in here. Did I have a shell on there? They are saying eggs gonna go up again. Bird flu. Yeah, whatever. That's just telling us that they're putting the eggs up because they want to. Bird flu is just a friggin' excuse. They're trying to keep the prices up at the price they were during the pandemic, and they're doing a pretty good job. In our country, here in Canada, it doesn't matter because, you know, Turdo's put a 23% carbon tax on anything that moves with gas. Farm machinery, trucks, cars. By the time it gets to the grocery store's got to put it up like 25 to 30% to make up the loss. Now, do you know what I'm going to do with these eggshells, folks? I'll show you in a minute. Ooh, ooh. See? 29 eggs. These I'm going to put in. I'm going to add some more water. Well, I'll show. You'll see it on the camera. You'll see it on tomorrow's video on our half-acre homestead. Oh. Now, this is my eggshells from the boiling of the eggs, for the pickled eggs. I'm going to put in approximately a tablespoon of vinegar. I'm going to add more water. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to put in a couple of tablespoons of Epsom salts. And I'm going to bring this to a boil. And then I'm going to simmer it and then strain it. And this I'm going to water my tomatoes with. Okay. Now. This is a clean washed pickle jar lid. Oh! All right. Oh. Now, let me move my tea here. I'm going to set this on here. Now I'm going to start filling up my jar. My garlic, my salt, and my bay leaf and peppercorns are all in the bottom of this jar. I tried to use the funnel last time. It didn't, I made more of a mess, so. And you really don't use a lot of pickle juice. Make sure this is, yeah, it's got lots of vinegar in it. Good. This is going into the dishwasher because my dishwasher is running and this has vinegar in it. So this will help with my dishes. As long as I get it in before the rinse cycle. I'll put my pot there. I'll put my pot right in. I just started my dishes. So, I've made pickled eggs and laundry soap, which is all dissolved now and can go into the bathroom. Now, do you remember, excuse me, how, let's turn this, make sure it's not leaking. Turn this upside down so that the salt and everything on the bottom can make its way down through. Do you know how I used to dry, oh, I have more eggshells. Dry and crush up my eggshells? And I would grind them. I would grind them with Epsom salts and put them in the hole of my hang on. I would grind my Epsom salts and toasted eggshells together. Hi, Frida. And I just have to keep flipping this over. And then I would grind it into a powder and put it in the bottom of the hole of each tomato plant. Well, I found out that even though it's ground, it takes a long time for that powder to break down into the minerals that you want it to be for your tomatoes. And then someone told me, boil the shells with a tablespoon of vinegar and a couple of tablespoons of Epsom salts and let it really boil. The vinegar will pull the minerals out of the Epsom salts and the eggshells. And then you use that water for when you start your tomato plants. And every time you use eggshells, you save them up, you make your water, and you go out and you water your tomatoes with them throughout the summer. Oh! Pickled eggs. 29 pickled eggs. These are an amazingly healthy snack. They are 77 calories. A hard-boiled egg is 77 calories. A large hard-boiled egg is 77 calories. I eat 2 or 3 of these a day because I'm not getting enough protein and iron from meat and so I do high-protein snacks. He likes chili pickled eggs. Well, these are the only, I make regular pickled eggs, but since I started buying pickled eggs, you can see the lines from the pink Himalayan salt. Since I started buying pickles, I don't waste the juice. It either gets recooked, vinegar and salt and spices added, and then covered for hard-boiled eggs. And then the rest, which is strained, goes into my dishwasher. I'm in a lot of pain. Bum, leg, and knee. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I add coffee grounds and tea grounds to that mixture. Well, I will probably dry some and add them right into the soil. But this is the best way that I found out to remove. And there's so little vinegar that it really doesn't hurt the plant. Hey, Kel Storm. Oh, I'm busier than a one-arm paper hanger. Does anybody even know what I mean when I say that? Because most people don't use wallpaper anymore. Well, listen, folks. I got to put the laundry soap away. And I've got to figure out whether I think I'm going to plant more onions. I got another bag of onions, so I think I'm going to go out and plant them. Hey, Charlene. You'll have to watch the replay, darling, because I'm on my way out to the garden. This is MrsVolfie from Life with the Volfie saying this is just, part and parcel of my day. Mwah. Take care. God bless. I love you guys.